people? How is everybody doing and how is everybody feeling in today? Welcome back to another video, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you all how to make an incredible Steve Nash build. So we're going to get right into making a Steve Nash build. So you already know Steve Nash, one of the greatest point guards of all time, incredible playmaking ability, shoot the three, just overall a maestro on the court, right? So we're going to get right into it. So as you can see, 97 driving layup, which is amazing. The shooting is great. 92 midi, 92 three-point shot. He's not a dunker, so we're not worried about that. But you see the mid-range shot is high, three-point shot is high, and the layup is also high. So that's amazing, right? Free throw is also fantastic. Now, we ain't worried about post game for the Steve Nash build, but look at that, 98 pass accuracy, 98 ball handle, and 84 speed with ball is absolutely amazing. Now, look at that, 84 perimeter defense, which is solid. That's really good, if you ask me. Pretty solid. In terms of the speed, so you get 84 speed, 84 agility, 50 strength, and 65 vertical. So this is what the NBA 2K26 has for Steve Nash. Incredible player, incredible point guard. Let's check out the badges real quick. So as you can see, Hall of Fame Diamond, wow, Hall of Fame Strong Handle, Hall of Fame Unpluckable, Versatile Visionaries, Hall of Fame Ankle Assassin, Hall of Fame Deadeye. Incredible, man. Just Hall of Fame Layup Mixmaster. I mean Gold Mini Marksman, Set Shot Specialist, Shifty Shooter, Bailout, Float Game, Limitless Range on Silver. Just incredible, all around. Alright, so let's get right into making a Steve Nash build. Let's do it. Alright, my player. I said right, my player. Alright, my people, so we in the my play builder. You already know first and last name Steve Nash. Right hand jersey number 13. We're gonna stay at 6'3". We're gonna put that weight to 195. And then as for the wingspan, we're keeping it at 6'6", alright? So I like to start the physicals, so we're gonna start with physicals, of course. So the vertical is gonna be 60, and then the strength is gonna be 60. So we ain't really worried about that, alright? This is what we're gonna do for the Steve Nash build. That's it. In terms of the physical, so the agility, we're definitely going 80 on the agility, and then we're gonna go 84 on our 86 on our speed. All right, so we got some really good physicals. We ain't really worried about strength, and we will be able to get the bronze physical finisher at least on bronze, so that's gonna be dope. We also get the strong handle. He had strong handle, so we could max +2 this and get gold. If that's what you want to do, you could definitely do that. In terms of the rebound, we ain't worried about. We know we're just gonna go 40 right here. The defense is gonna also be solid. So I went 80 on the perimeter defense, but you can put 5 cap breakers to this and get that silver on-ball menace. That's gonna be really good. The steal, I just went 60 as well. I just put 31 here, and then I went 31 here because it has a throwaway attributes. Now, this is where the build is gonna take off. So pass accuracy, 91. That's gonna be dope. So we're gonna go 91 pass accuracy, but like I said, cap breakers and build specialization is gonna increase this for us. Ball handling, I went with a 90. 2 cap breakers here will give you gold unpluckable, which you can max +2 to legend, which is gonna be crazy. I went speed with ball of an 86. All right, so that's gonna be really good. Now the shooting is gonna be magnificent. So mid-range, you already know we're going with a 90 on the mid-range, my people, and then we're gonna go 91 on the three-point shot for Shifty Shooter on gold. So we get Limitless on silver, Mini Marksman on silver, and Deadeye on silver. But we can change that to gold or Hall of Fame with the max +1s and 2s, and the golds can go to legend or Hall of Fame with the max +1s and 2s. Now the free throw, I just went with an 89 free throw. This is going to be fantastic. And then as for the finishing, we're gonna have some great finishing. So we're gonna go all the way up to a 93 for the Layup Mixmaster on gold. So this Steve Nash build is absolutely dope. Okay, this is a dope Steve Nash build. Most point guards will want to use something like this because playmaking is important, shooting is important, inside game is also important as well. Okay, so that's something to keep in mind. Alright, now in terms of the takeover, there's so many takeovers that you get, but I'm gonna show you what I would go with. So look at this blur, it's crazy. 96 MIDI, 96 ball handle, 96 tweet. Alright, that's dope. But I'm going with Deep Bomber. Deep Bomber is crazy. 96 tweet, 96 MIDI, 96 ball handle, or I like General, which is the disc master. This is another good one. 98 pass, 97 ball handle, 93 speed with ball. Alright, my people, so as you can see, first shades of Steve Nash. We get a speedy offensive engine. Incredible, man. Incredible build. So the strengths is crafty finishing around bigs, threads the needle, makes magic happen, consistent shooter from deep, consistent hitter from the nail, not a dunking threat, chases steals but rarely gets them, so we ain't worried about that. We specialize in layups, 3-point shot, and pass. Alright, so we're gonna go to the cap breakers and let's go over what we can do with this build. Let's do it. Alright, my people, so as you can see, right, off rip, I'm gonna just get this out the way. I'm going playmaking specialization. Absolutely, definitely gonna do that. That's something that I would do. But if you want to do shooting, you could definitely do that, but I'm going playmaking because that's my style. So let's go over the big movers, right? So we have a 25 driving dunk, but we literally can get an insane amount of driving dunk because you see the big movers. This is what I love about 2K and the cap breakers on 26. We literally, my people, can get a crazy amount of cap breakers when we start putting cap breakers to this. So we can get a 73. So from a 25 driving dunk to a 73 is absolutely amazing. But to me, I think you should be good with this layup. But if you like driving dunk, then you can definitely do that, right? We can have literally a 95 MIDI on this Steve Nash build, or we can have a 95 3. A 94, sorry. So we could have a 94 3-pointer on the Steve Nash build, which would be insane. Of course, I'll definitely put 2 cap breakers here for the you get the unpluckable and gold. So that's something that you want to think about as well. Just put 2 here for the unpluckable and gold. I love this build because you can get the 91, which is Hall of Fame lightning launch. That will be crazy. All right, that would be really good. You can turn your Steve Nash build into a lockdown, my people. You can get a 92 perimeter defense. Me personally, I would probably do that. Steals is cool, but I think perimeter is just better. I mean, that is nasty. So imagine having all of this and then having a 92 perimeter on this build. That would be crazy. But not only that, you can get steal on this build, my people. All right, you can get your steal all the way up to an 86, which is crazy. So 92 perimeter and an 86 steal on a Steve Nash build. That is nasty. All right, so y'all let me know what y'all thought about this build, and until next time, much love.